the worst of this one is through, and the next one, when it comes, could be a lot worse, because the death rate here was like 0.3% across all age groups. Now, 95% of that was focused on people over 50. So, for example, fire is the one that most people understand, because they see fire hydrants, they see fire departments, they often engage in training about safe practices if a fire alarm goes off. And, over time, the deaths from fires has gone way down, even though historically you had entire cities that would go up in flames. So, the key there is full-time people and practice. I mean, they have some okay tools like ladder trucks and axes and all of those fire hydrants, but it's the alertness and the drills that take place. And, that's why when I look at Australia doing so well, partly the scare of the SARS-CoV-1 made them think, okay, we have to get diagnostics quickly, and that means working with these commercial diagnostics companies with these big PCR machines. And so by doing that and putting the right quarantine policies in place, they saved a lot of Australians' lives, 90% of who would have died if they'd been like, say, the United States. It is tricky, as you say, because it's got to be global. And, who's in a position to help make this happen? Well, hopefully politicians realize that no country can protect itself. That is, there's enough international commerce that, it will spread and affect the world. Maybe 50% of the risk of an emergence comes off of the continent of Africa, where you have lots of humans interacting with animal species. That's what we saw with HIV and Ebola. Of course, with flu and both SARS-CoV-1 and CoV-2, it came out of Asia. So we have to be ready for it to emerge anywhere. But the quicker we see it, the better. And so only a global organization can ask all the countries to do these exercises, ask them to report the data, and then understand, okay, for some of the developing countries, the global capacity will have to help them more, whereas for the better off countries, it's simply a matter of setting the standards and having the right communication to get the data, constantly correct.